There are approximately 4 million households in Kenya with a TV set, with nearly 3.9 million units operating on the analog frequency. This limits the number of channels available free to air for the Kenyan viewers, and pressure is mounting in the country to cross over to digital technology. On average, Kenyan viewers currently have access to about 10 TV channels on the analog platform. But with the country's planned digital migration close at hand, more channels can be freed up on the broadcast spectrum, giving a viewer the luxury of more than 30 channels to choose from. The digital migration process was commissioned in 2006 at the International Telecommunications Union Conference.
Technology has improved. You see, everything is digital. They thought it wise that we shift the whole world. And most of the Western world has actually moved from analog to digital. In a very simple language, is that analog, every investor used to invest on the network and also invest on the transmission and other things. In the new platform, there will be less investment on infrastructure because you would have one that is called a multiplexer, where all broadcasters would fall within, which means you cut the cost, allow more people into the network, and more affordable for people to have channels on the new digital platform.
The union requires of its member countries to have migrated the broadcast signal to digital technology by 2015. Kenya, which is a member, has set June 2012 as a deadline to make the digital switch.
In Kenya, we have a very aggressive program. We want to see that we start mid this year, where we would have full digital broadcast. But we have a very small problem where the customers would have to buy the set-top boxes. This is where we have been asking the government whether they can invest in that. If you look at those countries that have successfully migrated, the government paid for the bill and everybody got the connection. In Africa, we still haven't, even though East African community agreed that we remove the taxes, the government have not removed the taxes. This is where the problem is.
For the users with the analog frequencies, they will be forced to either buy new digitally enabled units or set-top boxes, which will be needed to access the digital signal on the analog sets. There are, however, concerns on affordability and availability of the units for the end users as the deadline closes in.
Well, currently we don't have any digital TVs in the market, but LG and Hotpoint itself, we're looking at testing. We've got some samples in the market for digital TVs at the time, but we're waiting for actual transmission of the DVB-T2 signal coming in. Additionally, set-top boxes are very expensive at the moment because T2 is quite a new system in the market. So we don't have a lot of suppliers of the boxes itself. And that means that the price is quite high. It's new technology.
Rolling out a project of such enormity can, however, pose several challenges, especially concerns on whether the June 2012 deadline will be met.
Quite close to the deadline, which is June, so we need to start making moves, but we don't really have all the information that is required. So we're facing a little bit of a challenge introducing products in the market which will allow consumers to watch digital TV channels, and deadline, as I said, is quite soon.
The other challenge is unavailability of the DVB-2 signal. DVB-2 signal is available in Nairobi and its environs, but several parts of the country is not available. So that we have a problem because without a signal, we have nothing to sell. If I'm selling it to Mr. X or Mr. Y, he will first of all want to get some guarantee from me that after buying an STB, he will be able to receive the digital signal. It's not the case at the moment.
Going forward, experts feel that the move is timely and is also a milestone towards achieving the country's development goals.
Some of the advantages are parental control. The parents will be in a position to decide which programs the children may or may not watch. We will also have the facility of video on demand. There will also be the facility of EPG, electronic program guide. In other words, you can view the programs of a certain station 1 week in advance, so you know what to do. They also have a facility or PVR, video recording. In other words, if you are stuck in the traffic and you want to watch you want to watch a program at home, you can instruct the people at home to pre-record the program that you might miss because you're in the jam on your way home.